A cross-state police chase ends in a crash. The downtown intersection that was blocked off for hours.
Today, 3 men will be arraigned on human trafficking charges in Defiance. What we can expect at the hearing today in St. Charles.
Probably the best thing we can do is pray.
A Mizzou student has been missing in Nashville since last Friday night. The responses from family, friends, and country music star Luke Bryan as the search continues.
A weather alert for today. Showers and storms this morning, some strong, and another round of storms possible this evening. We'll detail the risks on the table for your Thursday.
The cost of car insurance is climbing fast. How you can keep your payments down and make ends meet.
March 14th isn't just Pi Day, it's 314 Day in St. Louis. How you can celebrate our city and save some money.
This is Today in St. Louis, focused on you.
We begin this Thursday morning with a live look at 61. This is in Lincoln County from our storm tracker. We are in a weather alert this morning. Stormy rain is headed our way. Right now, you notice it's just a trickle so far through Lincoln County, but that will be picking up as the day goes on. Good morning, everybody. It is Thursday, March the 14th, also known as 314 Day. I'm Rennie Knott.
And I'm Cindy Stallworth. I'm in for Michelle Lee, who's been off all week. Happy 314 Day, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks to everybody who's spending their 314 Day morning with us, and those who are watching on 5+, we've got you covered. Paul is going to make sure as this rain rolls in, you know what you're doing on the roadways. Yep. And then, Anthony, you're tracking these storms.
Yes,
huh?
so it's just getting going now, right on our doorstep. We've had the rain north, and now it's starting to come in from the west. So we haven't had any rain in St. Louis all morning, but things are about to change here during this hour. And once we get into the 7 a.m. hour, that's when I really think most of our viewing area is going to have the showers and storms. We do have a severe thunderstorm watch box this morning for almost the entire area. The exception are southern counties, but that's until noon today. This is the first round of storms, and overnight, the thinking was that the storms would fall apart and weaken, but they just haven't done so. So that watch box is in place just in case we get some severe storms. But you can see it's all just plain old regular rain from Columbia stretching down towards Osage Beach and even Springfield, Missouri this morning. This line is marching our direction. So I think during the 7 a.m. hour, we will have widespread rain, maybe even some small hail that could be the size of quarters or nickels. And then this round will push on through the evening hours. We have another round of storms on the way, and that round could be stronger with hail, damaging wind, and tornadoes all on the table today. We'll take a deep dive into the next round of rain to come this evening. That's coming up in the full forecast. For now, let's get an update on our roadways and say good morning to Paul Cook. Good morning, Paul.
Good morning, Anthony. Yes, we have our first accident of the morning during our drive time. Another one happened overnight, moved aside. This is on 55 in Jefferson County, where you also have construction here. 55 at McNutt. And you know what? The construction part of that $243 million new project. Also, here's another very expensive project, 270 on each side of the river at the chain of rocks. You'll have construction there and more at 367 with some lane blockage this morning. But really, it's a good commute so far. We're going to keep an eye on Anthony's weather, and we will update you on those road conditions the next time we talk in just a few minutes.
All right, thank you, Paul. New overnight, a police pursuit ends in downtown St. Louis, right by Busch Stadium. Illinois State Police took a person into custody just before 11:30 last night at Clark and 9th Street. Now, the intersection was blocked off during the investigation, and 5 on Your Side has reached out to police to find out some more information about this. And of course, we'll keep you updated both on air and online.
Hours from right now, all 3 suspects in the Defiance human trafficking case are scheduled to be in court. 5 on Your Side was the first to bring you this story last November. Our Megan Kernan joins us now live in St. Charles with what we can expect. Megan?
Rennie, in just a few hours, the arraignment hearing for all 3 suspects is scheduled to happen here at 8:30 this morning at the 11th Judicial Circuit Court. Now, Venkatesh Sadaru, Nikhil Penmatsa, and Sabrin Penamecha are all expected to enter pleas of not guilty to multiple charges for allegedly keeping a 20-year-old man from India captive for months. Last December, a judge denied a bond reduction for all 3 men. They face multiple charges, including trafficking for the purposes of slavery, kidnapping, and abuse through forced labor. Now, prosecutors accuse the suspects of beating the man daily, forcing him to work, and depriving him of sleep, among other things. Satteroo's attorney has defended his client, saying he brought the victim to the U.S. and helped him, but the St. Charles County prosecutor said the victim had broken bones from head to toe. Now, coming up in our morning rush out, I'll explain how the victim was finally rescued. Live in St. Charles, Megan Kernan, 5 on your side.
Thank you, Megan. Today, Urban League officials are looking for ways to curb violence this summer. They'll meet at 11 o'clock this morning with area pastors to do some brainstorming. In the past, the Urban League has hosted summer events such as Grill to Glory and back to school activities.
Well, new this morning, this is footage of sonar boats searching for Mizzou student Riley Strain in Nashville's Cumberland River. The 22-year-old went missing Friday night after getting kicked out of a bar. And right now, his parents are looking for him in Nashville, but just hours ago, family and friends gathered in their hometown, Springfield, Missouri, to hold a vigil for Strain. His loved ones say the community support means everything.
Riley's such a good kid. It's wonderful that so many people are just, they're sharing, hoping to bring him home.
It's the same amount of people that love, care, friends of friends, friends of family, that's the outpouring trying to find Riley and just want to support us, the family members that are here locally.
Country music star Luke Bryan owns 32 Bridge Bar in Nashville, the bar that asked Strain to leave on Friday. Bryan's team said in a statement they are, quote, continuing to work closely with the Metro Nashville Police Department to provide security camera footage and other potentially helpful information to help in the search for Riley Strain.
All right, let's go back to our weather first forecast and get an update on this severe weather that we're watching for today. This morning, we do have a severe thunderstorm watch box in place until noon this morning until lunchtime, but that's for this line you see moving out of central and western Missouri. I think hail this morning is going to be the biggest concern, upwards of a quarter-inch, or the size of quarters, I should say. And then later this evening, that's when we'll have another round of storms develop, and those could be stronger than this morning's storms. Hail up to 2 inches, which would be ping pong size, even damaging winds over 60 miles an hour and tornadoes. Now, we're in a slight risk for storms today, but I wanted to go into what that means because this time of year, you're going to hear us talk a lot about a marginal risk, slight, enhanced, moderate, and high. And this is what those levels mean. Marginal, 1 or 2 storms, and usually when we have a marginal risk, we don't have any storms. It's usually just that 1 or 2 that pops, and sometimes, again, nothing. But that slight risk is when you get more than 2, maybe 3 or 4, and that's about it. But you go into the enhanced risk and the colors start to brighten here to the red and moderate. That's when you have numerous widespread storms and most of the area will encounter severe weather. So today's risk is a slight one, so that means about 2 or 3 storms could turn severe. We are going to keep an eye on the radar this morning, and I think you should too through the day. Make sure you download the 5 on your side app for the very latest.
You can get the weather first forecast sent straight to your phone anytime by texting the word weather to 314-425-5355.
Are you craving a coffee or a classic St. Louis soda this morning? Well, you'll find drinks for just $3.14 on this 314 day.
The basketball Billikens are out of the A10 tournament and out of a head coach. What Travis Ford told us just hours after getting fired.